you walk into a place that you know what it looks like and then it's not there. It's pretty hard, but thankful that we had, you know, ourselves here to take care of things, to assess it, and I don't know. It was pretty hard.
The house took on water about 3 feet on the upper level, so the complete downstairs was completely inundated for about a day, and the upstairs took on 2 or 3 feet of water for several hours. The river topped out right up there at the top of my driveway and submerged my car.
This was a terrible storm. Helene was really a bad storm, you know. It's just sad, and I mean, I've been strong, but it got to me this morning. It's at the point where it's irritating me and depressing me, and that I can't do nothing for my family that I want to do. Because if it was a room available, that's where we'll be, with power and water, you know. It's hard. It really is hard.
70 to 80% of the district has or is in ruin. There's a lot of history here. And, you know, the River Arts District is like a part of the soul of our city. So, you know, it's incredible. I don't think there's anything like it in the country that there's, you know, just within a mile, we've had about 26 different buildings that housed over 300 artists in just the span of a mile. Some of these buildings and the ones that are still standing were built in the early 1900s. And, you know, it's changed everything.
We knew a big hurricane was coming through, but we've never seen anything like this before. 4:30 in the morning, I got up, everything was fine. Seemed to be fine. Went back to sleep, got up at daylight, and I looked out the window and it was just total destruction. It took me days and hours to go across bridges that aren't there anymore, roads. It's just mass destruction around here.
The aftermath of everything is just weighing so heavy on a lot of people.
A lot of stress.
That even though the hurricane's over and things are getting better, there's still so many variables that people are trying to deal with.
So we did see some significant flooding, lots of trees down, houses, of course, and businesses that have been flooded. But this community has really, in the last 6 days, moved mountains, literally, to get to people, check on our outlying communities.
You know, like I said, I'm just real thankful that the community is like it is, and like I said, I think it's got a lot to do with the fact that we see each other every day. You know, we don't really get together a lot, so it's kind of like a family with a funeral. You know, everybody comes and you're happy to see everybody, but you know it's a funeral. So I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who are worse off than us. You know, I mean, right now I got water at my house. There's a lot of people in here that don't have running water, so you know they're carrying buckets to flush toilets.
We're just a little at a time trying to open the roads up. I made a road. This road here, Whittington Road, is washed out completely, and there's no hope of fixing it with a tractor. It's going to take big equipment. We were able to cut a road through the field, through the cornfield, and they're going up and around and getting in there now. So it's a long road, a little bit at a time.
Had you guys heard from each other until you got here physically?
No, we pulled up and they were all out there working, and we honked the horn. They didn't know who we were because we just pulled up in the truck, and they all came running to the car, and we all hugged, cried, and then laughed at the situation of, it took you 6 hours? And then just thankful that, you know, everybody was alive because we couldn't come in contact. I knew that they lived right beside a river. I just didn't know what to do, so we packed up, and the 8 hours meant nothing in comparison to making sure that everybody was okay.
The 1916 flood in Marshall was 23 foot 9 inches. This flood was 27 feet.
Seeing the water up, you couldn't really tell the damage. When the water went down and we came down here, it was a whole other level of devastation.
We knew it was going to be bad just from looking across the street. We knew how bad it would be because you could stand over there and look straight through and see the river on the other side. The back door was completely gone, so we knew it was going to be bad.
People did what they could as far as excavating things. We were able to get a bunch of materials last minute from Ace Hardware in in West Asheville, bring it through, and then with a small group of folks able to get some sandbags up in preparation. The next day we thought we had till a little bit longer, so we were tuckered, we left, came back, and that's when we started seeing the sides of the streets start fill from either angle, and at that point realized it was kind of a salvage operation and not a protect the building situation. So we tried to get a few things out, but the water moved quick.
I mean, the water went all the way to the second story on this building, so our whole restaurant was just like put up and thrown down, and everything was tipsy-turvy and just everywhere. I mean, we had 8 inches of mud in here. So yesterday, I had a huge group of people. I didn't even know some of their names. I mean, people that I did not know came here and shoveled mud for 12 hours. The buildings have never made the town. The people made the town, and the people are still here. The buildings, you can rebuild, but you can't create that community from scratch. People that I did not know came here and shoveled mud, and that's a testament. It's a testament.